Hey everybody, it's Sam. Just here bringing you my interpretation of a power flow class today. So you can go ahead and I really don't have a particular starting point that I think you need to be in today. So just pick something restful. For me, it's going to be that nice sleeping butterfly. If you've taken my classes before, I usually try to throw that one in there. Or if I don't, I'll suggest it and talk about how much I love it. So you can also just rest in a recline bound angle, and you can just let the hands rest. You can also take the hands, or the arms rather, up over top. Just being here and allowing yourself to arrive. And then just taking a few moments to check in with yourself because we don't always get to do that in our busy days. We don't always get to actually check in with ourselves, have that few moments of time just for ourselves to really go, how am I doing today? Mentally and physically. You can take your attention into your breath. You can practice that Ujjayi breathing throughout the long, slow breathing. Just may help to keep your mind steady, strong, and calm. Kind of in this maybe stressful state at times, or um, if it's kind of trying, or you feel yourself really struggling in a posture or pose, just take a rest, take a break, and then just try to calm and steady your breathing. When you're ready, so if you want, if you are sitting up, or oh, I keep yawning. Or if you're in a child's pose or something like that, if you will just make your way to your back. We'll just do some fun things here. So you can kind of warm up a little bit, shifting the knees kind of side to side. You can also just take a little twist here, just to kind of warm the spine up. So you can bring your knees into your chest. You can take the arms out to the side. And then you can drop the knees over to one side. And then you can bring them back to center. And then drop them to the other side. Then you can come back to center. So we'll just do, we'll go through some kind of core strengthening, just kind of warming up movements here while you are lying down. How nice, I'm letting you rest. So what you can try to do, and this one might be a little awkward, and if it doesn't work out, you know, just do your best. And I keep yawning today, and previous, that's a stress response. I work with babies, so maybe that's what it is. Stress before the stress. So you can bring your hands to your sides. You can put the palms down, and then just as you inhale or exhale, you can keep your feet together like in a bound angle, and you can just try to like lift the hips up a little bit, and then lower them. Up and lower. Up and lower. This should really kind of engage your glutes on your backside. Because guess what? They're in the middle of your body. They're your core. Also working a little bit of that hip strength as well. And then if that, and I probably should have said it earlier, if that was too much, you could just sit here or lay here And like just bring, and everyone can do this, kind of like you're flapping your butterfly wings. Woo! Burning the inside of the thighs, but in a good way. Yeah, just breathing through that. Woo! You could be done with that. You can bring your soul to the feet to the mat. And we'll just move through some bridges here with our breath. So inhaling or exhaling. And you don't have to walk the hands under because we won't stay here super long. And then lowering. Up. And then down. Up. And then down. Up. So moving with your breath here. And your glutes should already be fired up a little bit from that lovely butterfly move we did there. All right, and then you can take it down lower. And then you can even windshield wiper again here. Kind of done a few things. You can bring the knees into the chest if that feels good to you. All right, so you can come back and we'll try that bridge pose again. So you can inhale or exhale, lifting the hips up. And then maybe you walk the shoulders under a little bit to kind of stabilize yourself here. You can keep your hands down at your sides. You can clasp them underneath if you want, but I think it'll make it a little trickier. And then you'll just like right leg up. And you can just do one leg here. Alternating might be a little trickier. Alright, then you can put that right leg down. And then you can take it down. Windshield wipers again if you'd like. Strengthening our glutes. That's what we're doing. Your back muscles are so important. Good posture, being able to, not like you gotta lift heavy things, but if you do lifting, bending over, it just will help. So, and balancing, that's why we always do a little bit of balance. You know, it's just great to kind of work on those things a little bit, just so you can be a well-rounded human with a well-rounded body. So when you're ready, we'll inhale or exhale, shifting up to that bridge yet again, and then left leg up. Alright, you can lower that again. And just taking whatever little moves might feel good to you. Alright. And then you can continue to lay on your back. If you want, you can kind of tuck your hands under your glutes a little bit here. And then you can bring your legs up. So you've got a good bit of your back, your spine on the ground. You've got your hands on your glutes for a bit of stability. And then you can take your legs over to the left and kind of out a little ways. And you may have to kind of like adjust your arms here. And then you can go over to the left a little more. And actually, you're probably going to have to move your arms out if you want to be able to bend it a little more. And then over to the left a little more. And then back up. So I tried to help us out there, make it a little nicer, but oops. Back up straight. And then over to the right. And then over a little more. Back up. Back to center. Over to the left. Over a little more. Back up. Back to center. Over to the right. Over a little more. Back up to center. You can bring those knees into the chest for a moment. Maybe rotating, kind of rolling your ankles out. I mean, the Abernome, it's so much fun. Or so they say. So you can bring your legs back up, and then we'll just kind of do little transitions like we're going into a shoulder stand. Now, if you've got like a post or like a sturdy leg of something that you're not going to pull out, it's really helpful to hold on to something behind you and then kind of shift those hips up. And you could even here just kind of bring your hands behind you and just shifting. Whew. Knees into the chest. And just kind of bringing it back down. Yeah. Feeling it in the abs. Feeling it in the abs. All right. So we're like getting ready to get up. I know we've been kind of laying down for a while. It's because I just love you and I want you to rest, except for we haven't been resting at all. So you can kind of sit up just a little bit, and we'll come into a bit of a boat. So we're going to do a few boat activities. So you can come probably into like a half boat or something, or even your low boat. Wouldn't be a bad idea, having your low back on the floor and the hips up, or you can come up to your half boat. And then just like row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. I'm not going to sing to you, but we'll call this like the rowboat. Still keeping our nice posture with our chest. And then you can bring the feet down, you can round over. We can come back into that. And then you'll just take your arms the other way. So like we were here. So or maybe, I don't know. I think maybe this was how it was, or not how it was. Either way, your core is probably like, seriously, I'm good. So you can bring your feet to the mat. You can round over, letting the neck and the head hang here. All right, and you're gonna just love me one more time, even more. My hair's falling out and that's gonna bug me. So probably low boat here, hands behind the head, one leg, then the other, then the other, then the other, then the other, and the other side. You get it. Keep going. You rock. I believe in you. Whew. Yeah, you can be done with that. Working it. And somehow we magically landed back on our backs. So I think you know what time it is. It's time to rock to standing. If you've never done this class with me before, I want us to live as long as we can live. And a good predictor of being able to live for a long time is being able to get up off the floor without having to put anything, without having to put other, like your hands, your knees, and then like pushing off the floor. You should just be able to from sitting, go to standing. We are using some momentum here by rocking, but still not as easy as it seems. So you can give yourself a rock or two just to kind of get it going. And then up. And then up. And then up. And so the more you do that, the better you'll get at it, I guess, is what I want to say. Not like you have to be perfect and the best at everything. But it'll just be easier for you, and you might live a little longer. Like, how cool is that? I want us to all live forever. Never, never, never. Sorry, I just didn't want my whole head to be cut off so much because I positioned my computer really well today. And I don't think I need my lamp anymore. Yeah, I think it's bright. So we're up here, just ready to kind of start. So you can bring your hands to heart center. You can inhale your arms up overhead. And then exhale to a forward fold. And I'll give you a minute here. I'm being so nice today. I'll give you a minute just to kind of stretch out the backs of your legs, since really we've been so core and glute centric here. Best yoga teacher ever. No, just kidding. We'll inhale to a halfway lift. So their hands are on the shins or the fingertips are to a block or a mat. Either way, you just want that nice straight spine. You can exhale. Hands come to the mat. You can set your step your right leg behind you and lower your right knee to the mat for the lunge. And then you just kind of stay here in this low lunge for a moment. Gosh, that feels nice to stretch those hip flexors out. Because we were really working it. All right, when you're ready, you can stay down if you are really feeling this. You can also bring your hands to the knees, to the hips, so the arms can come up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale and step back to plank. And then we'll exhale over to the mat. We'll inhale to cobra. If you need to do a baby cobra at first, you can, of course. You can always do baby cobra, forever and ever and ever. And this probably feels really nice on those abs that we worked. And then exhale and lower down. Inhale to plank. And then exhale to down dog. You can inhale your right leg up behind you. Exhale, that right foot comes through to the hands. Lower your left knee to the mat for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Then exhale, the hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. And then exhale, the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. We'll inhale, halfway lift. And then you can exhale, hands to the mat, step your left leg behind you. Lower your left knee to the mat for a little lunge. When you're ready, you can stay here. Actually, sorry, we'll stay here like we did on the other side. Gotta keep it the same. Just breathing in kind of a looseness, a flexibility, an ease into those spots. If it kind of feels like, ooh, kind of, obviously it shouldn't be painful. If it's painful, don't do it. But if you're like, ooh, this is like a nice stretch here, but you're like, I need to work my way into this stretch a little more. Just kind of breathe in kind of relaxation and openness kind of into that area of stretch. All right, when you're ready, you can stay here. You can bring the hands to the knee, to the hips, so the arms can come up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, step back to plank. And then when you're ready, you can exhale and lower down to the mat. We'll inhale to cobra. Once again, feeling so nice. Exhale, lower down to the mat. We'll inhale to plank. And then exhale back to down dog. We'll inhale the left leg up behind. As you exhale, left foot comes through to the hands. Drop the right knee to the mat for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. And then exhale, hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands to heart center. When you're ready, we'll inhale the arms up overhead. And then you can come on to your tiptoes for this candlestick, candle flame pose. It's something to do with a candle, because you like wave and move like the flame of a candle. And then, so you can actually, if you're not staying up all the time, don't really worry about it a whole lot. Excuse me. Like if you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. That's actually okay because you're going to be building calf strength, just moving like that. So if you want, you can actually inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So, you know, you're actually kind of like sneakily doing like calf raises. You know, I'm going to go back back up here, so half my head will be cut off because, like I said, thin position as well. And I'm already here, so we're gonna roll with it. So we're up on our toes, maybe. And then you can exhale, heels come to the mat, forward fold. We'll do a little twist here because that's just calling to me right now. You can leave your right hand on the mat, bend your right knee, keep the left leg straight. You can bring this hand to a block also if you need to. And then you can just lift that left arm up. And you can twist to look up at it. Guess where we're going from here? Half moon. You didn't see that coming, did you? So you can bring your right hand kind of out in front of you a little ways, and then you can just lift that left leg up and back. You might fall back like that and do like a curtsy thing like I just did. Then you can trying to keep that right leg not super duper bent to bring it down, but kind of keep it straight. You're really working those hip flexors there. So you can come back to a twist. But then bring that hand out, that right hand out in front again. And we're gonna straight kind of lift that left leg back up to our half moon. Trying not to fall over like your girl's doing here. If you do fall over, it's fine. And then just kind of keeping everything straight, really using those hips to like bring that foot back down. You can come back to your standard forward fold. We'll inhale, halfway lift. Nice relief that halfway lift is. And then you can exhale, hands to the mat, bring your right leg behind you, or your right knee to the mat for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale your arms up. And then we'll twist over to the left, maybe. You can keep the hands on the knee and the low back. You can bring the arms out. You can keep the hands up. Whatever works for your life. Curl the back toes here. I'm leaning forward just to do that. And then you can inhale and lift up. So we're kind of still in this twist. Lower the knee, back up. Lower the knee, back up. Lower the knee, back up. Lower the knee. You can bring the arms back front. Hands come to the mat. We'll inhale and step back to plank. We're going to do a side plank here because that just seems really fun. So you can shift weight over to the right. And you can be here. You're still pushing and engaging the abs here on the sides. You can also kind of fan your feet out, and then you can stack. If you can't stack, maybe just drop that lower leg here for what we're going to do. Because if you're up, you can come down and take a break for a moment if you want. So we'll be here, and then you'll be like in your side plank, and then you're just going to try to like lift your left leg up a little bit. Lift your top leg up. So you can go ahead and try that. If you're in your standard, like side plank with everything lifted, you'll just try. All right, regular plank. And then exhale and lower down. We'll inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale to plank. And then exhale back to down dog. You can inhale your right leg up behind you. As you exhale, that right foot comes through to the hands. You can lower the left knee down to the mat. You can inhale the arms up. exhale, the hands will come to the middle of the mat. So we're in like a lizard for a moment. I'll let you think that's what we're going to do here. So you've got both hands in the middle here. We're going to see how this goes, because if you've never taken a class with me before, I always just kind of say, like, I think of things in my head, and I think they'll work out really well, but I don't know until I try them. So, and I'm going to try them on you guys. With you guys, I'm going to do it too. So, you can curl your back toes. We're lifted here. We're kind of in that like high lunge again. What we're going to do, you can kind of walk the hands forward a little bit. You'll step your left leg up, and we'll kind of come up into a bit of a goddess squat. So your legs might go a little wider. And then you can bring the hands back down, back to this lunge. And then up. Woo! Now we're back up, back down, lunge, back up, squat, back to lunge, up to squat, and then you can just forward fold. We'll inhale, half a lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then we'll inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, the hands right side up. We made it. We did it. Gotta do one more side. It's okay though. I like really did something with my foot there. It's alright though. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Candle sticking, candle flaming, yet again. And then, like I said, if you come down, just go back up. Because it's actually a good thing for you to do. You can exhale, forward fold. And then we'll do our twist here. So this time, left knees bent, left hand on the mat or block, right leg straight. You can inhale and twist up. Then we'll shift to that half moon again. And then when you come back down, trying to keep that left leg straight, and then just sliding that right leg back. You can come back to that twist, bending the left leg again. Then we'll launch out to that half moon again. Alright, and then when you're ready, keeping the left leg straight, try to bring that right foot back down. We'll inhale, halfway lift. And then you can exhale, hands come to the mat, step your left leg behind you, or your left knee to the mat for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale, step back to plank. Then we're going to do that side plank here. So we're on the left side. And then lift. Back to your standard plank. And then we'll exhale lower down to the mat. We'll inhale to cobra. Exhale back down to the mat. Inhale to plank. Then exhale back to down dog. You can inhale your left leg up behind you. As you exhale, left foot comes through the hands. Right knee to the mat. You can inhale the arms up. Oh, I forgot the whole, I forgot the twisting and the lowering. So we'll do a brief detour here. I'm letting you guys down. So just switch your low lunge momentarily. I was like, as I was going through, I was like, I know I'm missing something. So you can inhale the arms up. We'll twist to the right. You can curl the back toes. Up. Don't fall over. Lower. And up. And lower. And up. And lower. And up. And lower. All right. So now you can come back to your left plank, or to your left low lunge, with both hands in between, in the middle of that left leg. So you can curl the back toes. If you're up in that high lunge, hands can come forward. Right leg, foot comes forward. Goddess. Hands down. Lunge. And then we're up to goddess. Back. And then we're up to goddess. And then back. And then up to goddess. And then you can forward fold. We'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling the arms up overhead. And then exhaling the hands to heart center. I just want to double check my time because my watch is malfunctioning. So I've got a timer on my phone. However, my phone screen shut off. How nice. So I don't know about you. I'm feeling the legs up the wall for a little bit. If you feel like you would like to do something else, very cool. An arm balance, an inversion, a shoulder stand, a plow, a wheel. I see you, go you. The legs, we really kind of worked them today. And also the core, I don't know, just something nice and different to do. Like I said, you don't have to do this at all, however, if you don't want to. If you do, you can just scoot your body as close to the wall as you can, like my thighs touching the wall. And then you'll lean back and then swing your hips up. I want to make sure, okay, I'm still on the screen. So if you don't get the feeling that your hips and the backs of your legs are against the wall, then just shimmy and scoot yourself up. And you may also need, you may find that you need like a rolled up towel or a blanket or a pillow or a bolster underneath of your hips to be comfortable here. And that's cool. If it makes you feel better, then guess what? You should do it. Then when you're here and your legs up the wall, You just kind of let it go. You can stay here with your legs up if you feel like you would like to stretch the insides of your legs. You can certainly take them wide, which kind of feels nice right now. If you know of other wall things that or wall activities that you like to do, you don't have to wait for me to kind of move through some different things. You can go ahead and do them. If you'd like to try something else here at the wall and you've been waiting on me, I'm sorry. This just felt really good for a moment. So with your legs out, you can kind of slide them in until the sole of your foot just kind of is flush with the wall. Now I didn't raise my leg up or do anything. I just kind of bent at the knee and just pulled it in to where my feet just feel flush on the wall. Now you may, if it feels too intense, then you may want to take the leg up and then bring it in. And that might lessen the intensity. But what you'll notice, this is kind of a frog at the wall. So it's just a pretty intense hip stretch. And that's fine. It's also like a squat, like a really deep squat. So once again, if the angle of your legs is very wide and you bring them in and it feels a little too intense, take them back out straight, bring them up the wall a little bit, then bend the knees and bring them in. And that should decrease the intensity in that stretch, like in the hips. There's nothing wrong with needing a less intense hip stretch. It's actually smart and great because you listen to your body. So if you want and you're ready, you can settle into your Shavasana. You can also take your Shavasana with your legs up the wall if you like. And if you start out that way, like right now I feel like I want to, I may switch in the middle of it. So if you hear me rustling around, I apologize in advance. But I'm unsure at the moment if I will stay here the whole time or not. Just kind of take a few moments and make your way into what feels really good as your Shavasana. And then just send waves of relaxation throughout your body. Just collectively as a whole, telling your body to relax and allowing it to do so. invite you to stay here for as long as you like. If you feel ready to move, you can certainly do so. Then rolling to one side of your choosing and pausing there for a moment. And when you feel ready, you can join me in a comfortable seated position. We'll bring the hands to heart center, eyes closed and gaze down. I'm grateful to be able to share this practice with each and every one of you. May you be safe, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you live with ease.